Up. Hey, yeah. Foot up. Yeah. Ho.
What?
Down. Yeah, good. Up, Chuck. Up, Chuck. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, good, Chuck. Okay, here we go. Come on.
Thanks, boys.
Let me see now.
Chuck.
No. Let's see.
Over here.
Yeah. Okay, here. Okay, Roy, Rick.
Yeah, boss.
Come here. Okay. Now, is this
What's it?
Chuck?
Chuck!
Yo, Chuck.
Chuck! Over here. Come here, Chuck. Okay, Chuck.
Yeah, boy.
Another side. Another rope. Go, rope.
Rope.
Okay, here we go. Okay, ready? Pull.
Oh!
Chuck! No. Down.
Down!
Whoa.
No, come on, up. Up. Yeah, up. Oh, good. Good, Chuck.
Thanks, boys.
Okay, Roy, Rick, get over there.
Rick, get over
Okay. Okay, Chuck.
Yeah.
The center rope.
Oh, right.
Yeah, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is Jim Henson's Muppet Vision 3D. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, good, Chuck.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah.
Video display test. Lose the background. Thank you. Scooter from Mars. That'd do it. Hey, guys! Help! Thanks, guys. Check. Haven't I been here before? Good. Wow, is that weird or what? Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom, over there. How technical. Thanks.
Sure.
Okay, penguins, into the theater. We have to rehearse. Okay. You too, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to the Kermitment
Live.
Kermitment Live. We can say anything we want, and we can't edit it out.
That's good. I like that.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Matthew Gatos.
And me, Sam Schultz.
And we are here to hang out and play some games. Oh, that's us. Yeah, hello. Thank you for joining, everyone who's here. We'll be checking in the chat. If you have any questions, along the way, feel free to ask in there. But other than that, we're going to be, campaigning to get you to vote for us in the Muppet Twitter Awards.
That's why we're doing this?
I mean, that's part of the reason.
We're doing election fraud.
I think we're doing a Kermitment National Convention, Sam. I think campaigning...
It's a rally. Yeah.
Like, campaigning is allowed.
Right, the National Convention, because we're the Kermitment Party.
Election fraud would be like telling people to go vote 1,000 times with a robot or something. Which we are not saying.
But it is possible to do that.
We're not saying you should vote 1,000 times with a robot, though.
I imagine the people counting the votes will know.
I mean, the person counting the votes is in the chat.
That's right. Whoopsies.
So she could be very upset if we sent a robot to ruin her day.
Well, maybe like a whole team now, and one of the people will be hapless, and they won't know. 10,000 votes, huh? Okay.
Yeah, everyone else got 7. What happened? But hi there, everyone. Tori said, "Please don't bot."
Yeah,
yep.
You're right. Yeah, don't bot.
Cool. It seems like you can hear us because you're responding to the things we're saying.
You responded to the bot.
Yeah. As we get through this, hopefully you can hear everything we're saying. But also, if one of us is too quiet or too loud, in like an unnatural way, because I am naturally loud, and Sam is naturally
quiet.
Yeah.
I'm naturally bassy. You're loud and bassy though. You're both.
Best of both worlds, baby.
That's right.
I mean, before we got on, I do have to call attention to the fact that we were trying to decide who was going to sit in front first. And Sam said, I should sit in front first because I'm the Leonardo. And he's everyone else.
I think that makes a lot of sense, don't you?
I don't know.
I'm Donatello because I do the editing.
But I do all the spreadsheets, which feels pretty Donatello-coded.
Leonardo's probably makes a spreadsheet that says, tonight we're going to patrol this street. We patrolled this street for this many minutes, and there was this many crimes on this street. Don't you think he definitely does that? He's like, oh, Michelangelo's reaction time today was 4.4 milliseconds. He's spreadsheeting, my friend.
Okay.
Donatello also does, but he's a natural. He doesn't need spreadsheets.
It's all in his head.
Keep track of his life. Yeah.
Then but you're still saying you're him.
I'm absolutely Donatello.
Okay.
You're not gonna dissuade me from that.
Okay, but explain to me how you're Michelangelo.
Because I'm a party dude.
Okay.
Do you think I'm more of a party dude than you?
I guess historically, yes.
By amount of parties we've both been to.
Yeah. Well, I think just like
I went.
General party lifestyle. Not that either of us is a wild and crazy guy, but I'd say you're slightly more of a party animal.
That's really more of a damnation of you than me. That I'm more of a party animal than you are.
Right. I was trying to word it so it made you sound good.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a way I could have worded that.
Still
that was like, oh, but Sam is the real partier of the two.
It's still embarrassing for both of us.
Oh, yeah. And I guess you're the Raphael? I feel like I'm more the Raphael.
Arden says that I'm slightly disjointed and chaotic, like Mikey.
Yeah.
You are maybe... Okay, so if there's a Raphael that's like the old cartoon Raphael,
yeah,
who's just like, could I be any more sarcastic? That's more like you, I feel like, is right.
The Chandler of the Turtles.
Yeah, but if it's like the one who's like smashing stuff... I smashed it. You ever smashed anything in anger?
Probably something.
I have.
I mean, if you have a specific example, I think you win the Raft Trophy.
I'm not going to say the specific examples, but sometimes you throw something, you know? Or like something falls on your foot and you're like, oh, smash.
I'm going to throw this through something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Who's angrier? Which one of us is angrier?
I feel like you are definitely the angrier one.
Neither of us are particularly angry.
No, we're both pretty even keel.
Yeah.
But I will say, I feel like I've seen you
That's true.
more flustered than you've seen me.
Oh, wow. I mean, absolutely, you're right. I don't like to hear it, though.
Yeah. It's hard to say.
I like to hear it.
If you've never been here before, welcome. Like I said, I didn't say this actually. I said it on social media, but these are usually a private Patreon-only live stream. But we wanted to open it up this time to show you what it's like. So, if you want to join this every month, that's what Patreon is for. And we'll probably do some more public ones in the future, but it'll be unpredictable and probably, once a year or something, because...
Unless like 10,000 people watch tonight, then we'll probably say.
But if we can get 5,000 of them to sign up for the Patreon...
Great point, Matt.
We don't need all 10,000.
I'm looking at you talk on here
Yeah.
and on real life.
Yeah.
It's just confusing.
How's it going?
Well, because you stopped talking, but you were still talking on here.
Right, the
And
lag.
for a second, my brain was like, "Uh-oh, what
My-
happened to me?"
My beard never looks grayer than on your webcam.
You do look.
For some reason, the light in your basement and your webcam combine to make my beard look like Santa
You
Claus.
do look quite gray. When my pathetic amount of stubble grows out, I'm so gray now. It's
I mean, I
horrible.
know I am gray. I'm not denying I'm gray.
I know.
But like in the mirror, in normal everyday lighting, it looks.
What are we gonna do? We're just gonna have gray hair and still be making a Muppet podcast?
Yeah, I think
It's gonna
that's
be really weird.
that's the way. We have to do it. It plays into our vibes of a lifetime commitment. Yeah. Well, if anyone has any questions, obviously feel free to toss them in the chat. We'll answer throughout. But yeah, the main things I think we're gonna do tonight are play some Muppets Inside, which is a CD-ROM game that we've been talking about playing forever.
That's such a weird title if you don't remember like Intel Inside as a concept.
Well, and the game looks insane. Like it is themed like Windows XP, and then the Muppets take over your computer.
That's why it looks like that.
Yeah.
I started the game and I was like, why can't I make this be full screen? And then that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like they like come out of your computer and then they're inside of it and
Right.
stuff. I feel like there's some trivia on there about Muppets, which I feel like is gonna make us embarrassed
Because we're not gonna know it, or definitely gonna know.
because we're definitely not gonna know it.
It's gonna be baby questions, I bet.
Right, but we haven't watched any Muppet Show in over a year.
You'll know. You're smart. You're Donatello.
Is the background new? Soundboard asked. I mean, the Kermitment puppet is not always here, so that's I guess new-ish.
All my toys are the same.
You haven't changed up this lineup?
Well, my dad got me weird.
Oh, the Death Star
my dad got
lamp.
me this Death Star lamp,
That's new.
which is not something that like I would buy for myself. He might be listening, so I have to be nice.
You might. It's public.
I like it. I mean,
All
I
dads allowed.
I like the colors it makes. I'm not like the biggest Star Wars guy, I guess. I'd take an Enterprise lamp. How about that? That would be fun.
That'd be weirder to shape, though. It'd be
That
so
would
long.
be a strange shape.
Okay, there's no trivia about the Muppets in this, so you'll be good. All right.
I think it's just like a bunch of weird mini games.
I mean, yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, surprisingly, I don't know. I think
actually my background does have some new stuff.
Okay,
There
hold
we
on.
go.
Let me move the chair out of the way so people can see.
I got all these cute little dolls that I found out later were for BTS.
That's funny.
I don't know anything about BTS, but apparently these are their mascots.
Oh.
I got these Godzilla.
How did you acquire them?
I bought them on the internet.
But did they say BTS in the description?
No, they said like BT21. See?
Okay.
It says BT21, and at some point I looked at that and I was like, that's the same font as BTS. And it starts with the same two letters.
Yeah.
So then I looked it up and it was like, each band member like drew one of these guys.
Oh.
Which, great job.
Yeah.
Which
One of those mascots are currently in the army?
Which one of them is?
Well, because I think half of them are
Oh.
right now.
Yeah, I mean, this guy looks like he'd be in the army, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He looks like
haircut.
He looks like he'd get you. Yeah, and the haircut, that's right. And then for Christmas, Rachel found these Japanese Godzilla Beanie Babies.
This is very good.
Yeah.
Rawr. I can't do a Godzilla scream.
There's a King Ghidorah over here, too.
I
but
see that. I think he's supporting
Yeah,
our
he's
mascot
holding
right
him.
now.
He's holding up the guy. What should that guy's name be?
Godzilla. Oh.
That was a reenactment of when Godzilla was invented.
Yeah, that's the very. If you've never seen the first Godzilla movie, that's the first scene of it.
Yeah.
Someone goes, "What should that guy's name be?"
Comes out of the
He's like,
water.
I think Godzilla sounds
I'm
nice.
just feeling Godzilla.
Yeah. I actually just watched the first Godzilla this morning.
You did? This
Yeah.
morning? Oh,
Yep.
you're a morning movie?
I'm a morning guy, and I watch movies before work.
What time do you wake up?
6:15.
Jesus. I would love to wake up at 6:15.
You can
It's so...
with my simple one-step method.
What? How? You just do it.
I set an alarm.
You
That's
don't
across
have-
the room. I have to get out of bed to go turn off the alarm, and so I get out of it, go shut that off, and then I go brush my teeth,
and
then I'm
by
up.
the time you're across the room, you're like, well,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess I'm just up. I gotta
it's-
start doing that.
the alarm is closer to the bathroom door than it is to the bed.
What time do you go to bed?
Like midnight at the latest.
Oh my gosh. You live in the life I want to live. Okay, I'm gonna put my alarm across the room for me today.
What time are you going to bed?
I usually go to bed at midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like,
I'm sleepy sometimes, so...
I took a
there's
nap right before this.
Oh, see, I never nap.
I love naps, but sometimes I haven't been sleeping good lately. But this isn't for the public.
We got some chat things happening, though.
Which Star Trek show is your favorite?
I've only seen a few episodes of the original series.
I love Deep Space Nine. Is probably technically my favorite, but Next Generation is just like my parents watch that, and that's just ingrained in my head as like the best comfort show of all time. So I don't know. I guess technically my brain likes Next Gen better, but I think if I was gonna sit down and watch and not just do chores, Deep Space Nine is what I would watch probably.
I got it in my head several years ago. The story here will be the least shocking thing anyone's ever heard. That I wanted to watch all of Star Trek and start at the beginning. And so
that sounds really familiar.
Sounds familiar, considering that's how the moment someone recommends media to me, I'm like, well, I have to start at the beginning and watch every single thing that's ever existed. Hence the watching the first Godzilla movie today. Guess what's up tomorrow, Sam?
The second Godzilla movie.
Godzilla raids again.
I have the original cut of King Kong versus Godzilla, which is like is impossible to stream.
Ooh.
So when you get to that one, I have the DVD.
I think that's third. So
that's the third one.
I think so.
He got that out of the way fast.
Oh, I didn't realize my shirt has a little like moire thing going on. That's a bummer.
You look cool. I always think that looks like you're like a really nice Fortnite skin, you know?
All right, it looks or like a Rocket League car.
Exactly, same.
Like the
thing,
paint job is just moving the whole time I'm doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had some other questions that I missed here.
Are my teeth still in the drawer, or are they displayed on the shelf? They are in the drawer, but Matt, I've cleaned the drawer, so you're not going to find them in there.
Good.
They're in a different part of the drawer.
Good.
But I still have them close to me. It's a solid strat to get up early. That's right. I have no strat to get up at all. Sometimes I sleep until 8:30, which is not.
You
right.
work at 9.
I know.
That's my like nightmare because part of the reason I still get up at 6:15 is because I love having enough time to be fully awake by the time work is happening. Sometimes I'm tired again, but that's a different problem.
I worry that I would have just worry about like think about work starting the whole time I'm awake.
Oh, that's why you gotta watch Godzilla.
That's a good point.
Not gonna think about work if you're watching Godzilla.
You know, I've been wanting to watch all the Godzillas too.
I'm going to see Godzilla -1 on Thursday.
Should we do a podcast about it?
About all the Godzillas?
Yeah.
We can't.
We can't. At the end of our regular podcast, just for a second, we could say.
I mean, that kind of happens. It will be happening quite a bit, probably,
That's true.
as I'm watching through them.
That's true. And then our podcast will be 4 hours long, and it's already impossible for me to edit with my current lifestyle.
Yeah, no new episode today, guys.
I'm sorry, okay?
I mean, we scheduled this on the time when Sam is usually finished editing,
Yeah.
so the Little Muppet Monsters episode with Joe Hennis will come out
really
the next day or
good
two.
and really long, and I had to work late last night.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Plus, it's a
everybody.
3-person episode, which is harder to edit.
Yeah.
When you guys get
Yeah,
around to
that's
Letters to Santa and Muppets Most Wanted, could you seek out the extended versions that are only on the
I
Blu-ray?
think we have to.
I mean, I feel like we have to, but I also would love to hear other people's thoughts on the extended versions. I am typically an anti-extended versions person, unless it's like the director got their shot to go back in and do something. But I feel like for a long time, a lot of uncut extended versions were just like adding in the deleted scenes that were deleted for a good reason.
Yeah. Right.
So I guess it depends on how people feel about those extended versions.
Do you like
I know
the-
I've never seen the extended version of Muppets Most Wanted.
Do you like the redone Star Wars? The old
No.
ones? Okay.
Wait, what do you mean by redone?
I don't know. what
George
it means.
Lucas is redone?
Yeah, George Lucas.
Okay.
Is redone.
That I have accepted.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about like the despecialized stuff.
Oh, you don't like that?
No,
Why?
because that's not the person who made it making the changes.
But
And
they're changing it back to.
they're
the
not
original.
though.
They're not.
Because they're not changing everything back to exactly how it was. They're making creative choices along the way.
Oh.
On certain things that can't be changed back to 100%, there are creative liberties taken that's like as close as they can get it to original without being the original, and that's what bugs me. So,
Interesting.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
What other questions we got coming in here?
I don't even recommend starting with the beginning of Next Generation. Well, so I've watched a lot of the original series, not all of it by any means, and I actually really enjoy that. I feel like that show is so like it's so old that you can be like, oh well, I understand this is kind of silly. Like this is just how they made shows back then. The first Next Gen season basically is so bad.
Interesting.
Yeah. So be careful, Matt.
Somebody said, I think you guys should know that Brian Henson is not a fan of Meet the Feebles, so Happy Time won't be as disturbing as Meet the Feebles was.
I mean, that's a low bar.
I feel like maybe, Brian, if you're out there, come on the podcast and tell us why.
Yeah, not a fan of Meet the Feebles. Would be an interesting thing to hear about.
Right? Can we make Brian Henson watch Meet the Feebles with us?
Ooh, we could like Mystery Science Theater it.
I mean, that's an email I'm not going to send.
Well, what if it's just as simple
If we
as
can ever get Brian Henson on the podcast, I'm not going to waste it on Meet the Feebles.
Rewatching Meet the Feebles?
Yeah, because then we have to watch it again and make him watch it.
I watched that movie when I had COVID.
That's the worst COVID movie.
That was a bad day.
There's no comfort.
Yeah, that was a bad day. The most Star Trek I've seen is the sketch where the Frasier cast fills in. What's that?
Wait, what?
The most Star Trek I've seen is that sketch where the Frasier cast fills in. That sounds amazing. Is it the real Frasier cast?
On the real Star Trek set? I've never heard of this at all. It feels like an Emmys thing.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
Someone said Letters to Santa is mediocre anyways. Letters to Santa has a charm that It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas doesn't have. So to me, I think I prefer Letters to Santa, but it's been a while since I've watched it.
What's the one where Kermit wishes he never...
That's It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas.
Okay.
Letters to Santa is like them trying to get letters to Santa. But there's some fun stuff in there.
What would you watch with Brian Henson if we could get him on?
I mean, Labyrinth probably, but that's soon for us,
Clock's
so that's gonna be difficult. I will say I am sending that email soon.
You gotta shoot
to
your
try
shot.
and make it happen.
You missed the...
I can't imagine it's gonna happen.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Correct, and I have missed a lot of shots because I send a lot of emails to a lot of people.
Player, you're gonna get drummed out of the professionals.
Yeah, if you can name somebody associated with the Muppets, I've probably emailed them in some capacity.
You haven't emailed Frank Oz, have you?
No, I don't have any contact info for Frank Oz.
And we're too scared of him.
No. If Frank Oz was willing to come on the podcast, we would have him on the podcast.
Hello, sir. That's what I'd say.
Well, we'd have to do some like maybe we do like a rehearsal podcast.
It has Janeway and the crew or the Frasier cast.
What the hell?
What is this though?
The 30th anniversary of Star Trek.
Of Star Trek show.
Interesting.
Well, when we're done with Kermitment, we can do Star Trek Mitment.
When we're 87 years old.
I don't want to be 87.
Ever?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a long time from now.
Yeah, it's 50 years.
The 50th anniversary show of Kermitment will be on Broadway.
It better be.
They'll just feel bad for us and let us be on Broadway.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, these guys have been doing podcasts for 50 years.
Yeah, and every year they've asked us if they could be at, how do you get to whatever hall practice?
Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, that's the one. Every year they've asked if they could be at Carnegie Hall.
Return to Oz might be an interesting incident. Yeah, I thought about... So Return to Oz is interesting because if you look at it on some places, it refers to it as a Creature Shop movie. And if that was true, I believe it came out before Dream Child, but I don't think it's an official Creature Shop movie. I think it just had some people who worked on it are Henson people. And like obviously Brian Henson worked on it. But I don't think it's a Creature Shop movie like officially. But I do think it would be interesting because I've never seen it and I hear it's bonkers. What if we had Frank Oz on to talk about Return to Oz, which he had nothing to do with?
What if we have Frank Oz back a second time and we have him talk about Return to Oz? The Return of Oz to talk about.
Return of Oz, Return to Oz.
Yeah. We'll pitch him on that when we have him on the show. To talk about what? Puppet Man?
Oh, man. I don't know if Frank was associated with Puppet Man.
He might just think it's funny.
Yeah. We should have Frank on and talk about Little Shop of Horrors. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be rule. Or what about Bob?
We already did that one.
Do it again.
We can't rewatch when we have a billion things to watch.
One more, rack them up.
Have you guys thought of adding someone to your team to help upload the podcast to YouTube?
Well, I guess Matt could probably do it.
Well,
I was supposed to do it.
Well, so I think like yes, we've talked about doing that. It's just like an extra thing that we both have full-time jobs, so it's hard.
Getting fuller time all the time, you know.
That's the most 36-year-old thing I think you've ever said. But yeah, I think in a dream world where the podcast took off, we have all this like whatever money floating around somehow. We'd love to I think do more video stuff. And I think for a video podcast on YouTube, I think is like the ultimate version of what works well for getting the word out there about new podcasts. But that is not anything that's going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, our team. It would be great to have a team, wouldn't it?
It would be great to have a team, but you're looking at it, baby.
Me and you. Our wives are unofficial members of the team.
They're a support squad. Yeah.
That's right. They're unpaid interns.
Yeah. And they sometimes have to suffer the things we watch when they watch them with us. And other times I'm like, you shouldn't watch
you
this
should
one.
be,
This I have to watch Meet the Feebles this week. Please be somewhere else.
I think Rachel probably would have liked Meet the Feebles, okay? But whenever it's Muppet Babies week, I watch on my computer with my earbuds in.
That's usually how I watch it.
In a corner.
Sometimes if Devin is doing something else, in her office or something in the kitchen, and I'll throw it on the TV just because I like watching on the TV better.
It doesn't
but
deserve to be on the TV.
Well, it's also more
Especially
complicated because you
TV's
have
so
to watch it
big.
on Internet Archive, which doesn't have like a streaming thing,
So
and so I have to AirPlay it to
Yeah.
my TV, which is more complicated. So
God help you if you want to reverse and watch something over again on Internet Archives.
no,
I love Internet Archive.
it's
It's great.
yeah. I would just wish they were making enough from donations that they could have a better video player
Yeah.
and a better search system.
Yeah.
They said basically Return to Oz. Somebody said is similar to Little Shop of Horrors, where it's not a creature shop project, but hence people were involved. We are definitely watching Little Shop of Horrors because it's a great movie.
I've never seen Return to Oz.
Me neither.
Should I pick that for my birthday?
mean,
Maybe
you
I'll pick it for my
can.
birthday.
I mean, it feels like an okay birthday pick. Exactly, Arden. We just got to get more people involved on the Patreon to make us be able to have an editor to do video stuff. I don't even know if that would be the number one priority, but the little clips we post on social would probably be the first thing we'd have an editor work on.
Oh, yeah.
But I
Someone
think,
to edit the show would be great.
yeah, I feel like that's harder though,
I know.
because like having someone do what you do is not like a one-to-one, as we've seen. I mean,
It ain't
both,
a pretty job, I gotta tell you that.
well, and both of us have worked on creative endeavors where you have to hand off the work to somebody, and it's
Yeah.
always hard to get somebody to do exactly what you want
That's
from
true.
them.
That's true.
When it comes to like creative choices.
You want
So.
it done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Spoken like a manager.
A bad manager.
A bad manager, yes. So yeah, I guess to get some plugs out of the way before we dive inside of Muppets Inside, votekermitment.com. You can go to that URL to vote for us in the Muppet Twitter Awards. We are nominated for 7 awards that I'm not going to try to remember right now. Sam, what are they? Remember them. Go. No, I just want you to remember. Say the first one that pops in your head.
Best podcast.
Best podcast.
I don't think either of us individually are nominated.
We got best
for that,
hosts.
are we? Oh.
Nominated. That's not even true because best editing, you.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, but also I gotta say that voteforcommitment.com also brings you to where you can vote for everything else too.
Yes.
If you don't, I mean,
But
you should vote.
There's
for
some
us.
subliminal marketing in the URL. I don't know if you picked up on it. But votekermitment.com.
So let's see. We're not nominated for any of the stuff that's like best Muppet production.
We got thank you, Tori.
Thank you, Tori.
Tori, she is the one heading up the Muppet Twitter Awards, so thank you. Podcast, hosts of podcast, editing of a podcast. That's Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Vote for him. Fan guest, which is Lindsay Kelk, on our was it Big Bird in China?
Yep.
Yeah. Celebrity guest, which is Sujith Verghese on our Fraggle Rock episode. Spoiler alert: Sujith is going to come back soon to talk about another episode of Fraggle Rock, one that he wrote for season 4.
That's awesome.
Ideally, if it all works out. Sujith, Love Sujith. Love having him as a guest. He is up against Frank Oz in this category. So,
Yeah, he doesn't have the name recognition on his side.
It's just like when you have Frank Oz as a podcast guest, that's a hard competition.
Yeah.
We got funniest funniest on Twitter. So
That's
boom.
all Matt, basically. So
And
that's Matt.
Muppet Twitter user of the year.
Also Matt. So
I can't believe we didn't get nominated for most wild on Muppet Twitter. I make Morpets, people.
sometimes you say things and I think, oh no, Matt, what have you done?
I always think for a moment, will Sam be okay with this? Because I never check.
I'm
If
okay
anyone's
with
ever wondering, I never run any of our social media stuff
No.
by Sam first.
I'm okay with everything.
He'll see Morpets before anyone else.
Yeah. So will Patreon people too, though, sometimes.
Yeah, that's the other, I guess, plug part of that is like if you want to sign up for the Patreon, not only do you get these live streams every month when we are able to, most every month, but you also get to be in our Discord server where we hang out and chat and share Morpets that are in progress. We share clips that we find that are new that I get to add to my giant spreadsheet. So we can do catch-up episodes. For instance, I just found 3 more Rolf and Jimmy Dean segments that we haven't seen.
One of them's problematic.
One of them's definitely problematic. Rolf goes to the World's Fair.
Oh gosh, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, so he insults multiple cultures.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so it's the Discord, and these live streams are what the Patreon's all about. So we got Patreon plug out of the way. We got votekermitment.com where you can go vote for us in those 7 categories. And we have kermitmentstuff.com, which is our merch.
Who'd you vote for Muppet of the Year?
I don't remember, honestly. It was all vibes.
I think it's Dr. Teeth's year. I feel like
I think I voted for Floyd.
Interesting.
Which is, I think, on the same wavelength of
It's
like
tough
the show was
amongst
good.
all of the Electric Mayhem people, but Dr. Teeth just got so much of his backstory.
His backstory was really strong, so I could see him taking that one.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to mention, which is less of a plug, but is something that we're doing, is around, you'll hear about this in a future episode, but we want to do, in probably March or April, a Q&A fan mail episode. So basically, you can submit questions via our email or Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and we'll talk about them in the podcast. So that can be, bigger questions than we're answering here, but it could be like more of like, existential like podcasts, like what are you going to do when you get to this thing? How are you going to talk about that? What do you like, whatever. How do you start the podcast? Those kinds of things. And yeah, it'll be sort of an anniversary celebration for our 3-year anniversary of being a podcast. So send in those questions. We're also open to, if you want to send audio clips of yourself saying, like reading a question, to mail@kermitment.com. We will also play those in the podcast, probably. Somebody asked if either of us have gotten the Muppets Take Manhattan 4K disc.
You do, right?
I do. I have it. I haven't actually listened to the whole Frank Oz commentary yet. I started it one day and then had to pause it and just keep forgetting to go back.
What is a podcast, really? Good question.
When we eventually get a trailer for the Jim Henson documentary, do you think you'll make a Morpets edit? No, that sounds hard. I've thought about doing Morpet video things before. But no.
Do we
Too
still have
hard.
a P.O. box?
We do still have the P.O. box. Let me pull that up.
I'll open it on air.
Let's see. It's probably in the Discord somewhere. But I would have to look that up, which we can do. But yes, you can send an actual letter to the P.O. box. And yes, 3 years already. It'll be 3 years in March, the end of March. Is when it's like March 26th or something like that is our anniversary, I think is the first episode. So yeah, 3 years and we've made it all the way to 1985.
It feels fine to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be in 1986 by the time we hit the anniversary.
1980. Oh. Wait, what? Oh yeah, right.
We'll be into 1986 when we
How
are
long
hitting
have we
our...
been in 1985? A long time.
It's been a long year.
Sheesh.
I think because Muppet Babies and Fraggle Rock and Little Muppet Monsters and all this stuff, Bismarck is the capital of South Dakota.
Good job, Matt. Have you ever seen Puppet Up?
I've watched, they used to, I think it was on TBS or something, they used to show Puppet Up, and I don't even know what how what they did. like I don't know if it was the whole thing. I don't know if I was watching repeats. I don't know what I was watching, but I remember watching Puppet Up on TV without even really knowing what I was watching.
And they sweared, and you said, "Oh dear."
I mean, it was censored because it was on normal TV.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It is. I mean, it's improv, so hit and miss inherently, but it's fun. I think we have once or twice already. Sam and I have discussed flying out for one of the Puppet Ups that they do at the Henson lot.
We definitely want to do a road trip of some sort, or go somewhere.
Yeah, we have a Muppet road trip in mind where it's go to New York for the Museum of the Modern Image and Paley Center and stuff or whatever it is, and then the Atlanta for the Center of Puppetry Arts, DC the Smithsonian. That's really the big three.
There's some fountain or a wall or something.
There's a little statue in Maryland or something like that, I think.
Where's the blue Big Bird?
Blue Big Bird? I don't know where he currently is. He moves from museum to museum sometimes.
Okay.
But yeah, they do Puppet Up at the Henson studios. And if you pay for the VIP thing, you get to meet Brian Henson.
Wow.
So I feel like the problem is they always announce them, and it's hey, in 3 weeks, come to this thing.
That's not long enough.
And when you're in Montana and flights cost $2,000 to go anywhere.
It takes 3 weeks to get anywhere from here, basically. You gotta hitch up your covered wagon. I think if we walked in with our podcasting equipment, he wouldn't like that also, probably.
That wasn't my plan.
We could. I would love to go. So my plan is, somebody said Orlando from Muppet Vision. Who's Angry Charizard. If they ever announce that they're closing Muppet Vision, I will plan to be there for the final show.
Yeah, I think you've actually said you would chain
yourself
yourself to the building.
Door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be a sad day. I love Muppet Vision.
Yeah, I can't.
The green morph suit Kermit was scary.
It's so good. Not only the morph suit and the Kermit mask, but also the actually going to the Henson lot was and the fact that it's closed when you're there is a certain level of menacing.
It's nighttime, right?
Right. If it was daytime and the gates were open, it almost looks like you're invited. But the fact that the door is closed and you're clearly outside of it is oh no.
If you could be behind the locked gates, wouldn't that be amazing too, though?
I mean, yeah, that would definitely, I think, win most wild. Man, I was trying to find our P.O. box info and I'm struggling.
Nothing makes me sadder than a closed Disney ride. Because you just know you're never going to get to go on them ever again. And someday that'll be Muppet Vision.
But, I mean, you say that, but why would they? They've been, adding stuff and refurbing it, so.
I know. It's so dusty in there, though.
Yeah?
It's dusty everywhere. They don't dust there anymore. What are you looking at?
I was trying to find our P.O. box.
Oh.
But I can't. So, no one gets to know.
Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois. 60652.
I found it. It's not on our website. I don't think it should be, I guess, huh? Good call out. But if you want to send anything to our P.O. box, I do have it now. You send it to attention, Matthew Gatos, that's me, Kermitment, P.O. Box 16434, Missoula, Montana, 59808.
Send us presents.
And I just paid to renew it, so you can send us stuff.
So yeah, we have to make it worth our while.
Oh, cool. If you plan to do a trip out to Atlanta, be sure to announce it ahead of time because I'm a volunteer at the Center for Puppetry Arts.
That's very cool.
I'd like to give you guys a tour. That's something we're happy to take advantage of.
Yeah.
Free stuff and fun, not necessarily free stuff, but,
Fun
extra stuff. Perks.
We're in it for the perks. If we ever get ads, oh man, I love having ads on tangents. I got a jar of honey. The honey was $65.
Yeah, I've got that same honey.
I would never buy that in my life.
Manukura honey. Don't say that, Sam. They'll come for you.
Oh, I mean, that's fine, Matt. That's supposed to be there.
That one's there?
Matt's dabbling in things he doesn't understand because he's not Donatello.
I'm hiding windows so that
much.
when I switch over to this window, it doesn't break everything.
Well, first of all, I gotta say,
okay,
a big thank you to somebody.
Do it.
And that person is Jason, who's in the chat right now, because Jason got the game working today for me and then taught me how to do it with these great instructions.
Jason's the real hero of tonight.
I can't. That Finder window that is behind the application that is running the game,
Yeah.
unclosable. Not sure why, but
Interesting.
I think it's supposed to be that way.
I mean, as long as there's no compromising information there for you, I think. I mean, it definitely reveals
It's
you
my
as a pirate.
ROMs. No, I've ripped them from. I own the physical media.
You own every physical Dreamcast game.
I only have one on there, and I think it's Sonic Adventure, which I do own. Oh, and Crazy Taxi, which I also own.
Do we want friendship bracelets? I mean, if they're Kermitment themed friendship bracelets, absolutely.
I want a friendship bracelet either way. That sounds great.
I've never since Taylor Swift invented friendship bracelets, I haven't received any.
Is that like a joke about Taylor Swift? Like that? Is that a thing?
A little bit. Okay. I don't mind at all, but like she has definitely popularized them again in a way that
I do see friendship.
It feels
bracelets.
like they didn't exist before she started popping them off again.
Yeah, and like on Reddit all the time, I see people of different fandoms do friendship bracelets suddenly. Like
it's Taylor Swift's
T-Swift,
doing.
Right? Should I learn about T-Swift?
I mean, what do you want to know, Sam? I can help you out. I'll teach you all about T-Swift. What do you need to know?
What album should I listen to?
All of them. Go.
First?
Well, let me think of
Should I
Sam.
Start
Hold
from
on.
the beginning?
I got to think of Sam music, because Sam music and Matt music is different.
I bet you don't even know what Sam music is.
Steely Dan.
Yeah, you're
Bruce
right.
Springsteen.
You got it in 1 and 2. I genuinely, and this is gonna sound stupid, like all kinds of music. I don't have a particular kind of music I like.
Okay. I'd be maybe folklore.
Okay.
That's a chill, like more acoustic-y.
I like catchy songs.
Okay, then 1989
Okay.
would maybe be your vibe. Matt is a Swiftie.
Is that new?
You're welcome.
That you're a Swiftie?
No. I mean, it's like 10 years ago. Whenever 1989 came out is when I started listening to Taylor Swift.
What's the worst album?
So for me, it's not necessarily worst. I think, like, for me, I started listening when 1989 came out, and I never really went back and listened to anything before that.
Uh-huh.
I know some songs, but I don't have the nostalgia for the first 4 albums or whatever it is before.
I will say that growing up in Montana, she has been around forever because she was country. You know?
I don't know if it's controversial, but to me, the debut, which is like her youngest record when it is very, very country, that has some very recognizable songs, but that's the one I listen to the absolute least.
Is that She Wears Short Shorts? I
No.
Wear T-shirts?
No, that's later.
Okay.
That's like the our song is a slamming screen door.
Oh.
Staying out late, no your window. That one.
Right.
That's the debut album.
Right.
So yeah, I'd say don't start with that one. I'd say if you want catchy, 1989 is probably your jam.
Her level of sustained fame for so long is outstanding.
Wild.
Yeah, it's like unheard of, basically. Not unheard of, really, but like pretty close.
Yeah, but I think I would say 1989 and Folklore, and maybe Evermore as well.
Okay.
Because those ones are more like a little bit storytelly and like.
Oh, I like that.
Like as opposed to the catchy pop stuff. So you
One's
might
the most like Steely Dan.
That I don't know enough about Steely Dan to tell you the answer to that.
I bet
one.
when she's like 60, she'll start making ones that are more.
Oh,
like Steely
I was watching the Eras Tour film and watching that, and like I could see in my head the like Stevie Nicks future for Taylor Swift, where she's like rocking a big flowy thing and just like screaming out all these same songs.
Cool.
I can see it happening. I can like her residency in Vegas in 40 years or something.
You don't think she'll get weird like the Beatles? Start doing experimental stuff?
She could. I don't like she's obviously changed genres at times for different things. So I could see her doing a real weird one, but yeah. I would try out Folklore in 1989.
I feel like I'd be friends with Taylor Swift.
I mean, you wish.
Like we could play board games or something. She'd just like fit right in, you know?
I don't think so, Sam. This is nothing against you. I just don't think you comprehend how famous that human is.
I just mean if she wasn't. If she just was some person I knew. I feel like she'd be like, hey, what's up? And then we could, hang out.
I mean, she knows one of our bosses.
Is knows too strong of a word?
She shouted out John Green at one of her concerts.
She did?
Yes. When she was in Indianapolis, like a few years ago. she said something about like the author of one of my favorite books, The Fault in Our Stars, is here tonight. So if that had happened like in this era of Swifties, John Green would be the most famous person in the world again.
But if you said that, if you had a show and John and like somebody else who wrote some other book, I can't think of any other book.
Hank Green?
No, somebody you don't know. Somebody you don't know. Name one. J.R.
Nope, don't name that one.
J.R.R. Tolkien is
Yeah.
what I meant to say. If J.R.R. Tolkien was in the audience and you said, hey,
Be like, holy shit!
this, first of all, go.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Ghost or welcome back. Second of all, this guy's one of my favorite authors. Who's your favorite author, really?
Oh no, don't put me on the spot like
Be
that.
Careful.
I'll say Hank
Say
Green.
Hank. Yeah. J.R.R., you wrote one of my favorite books. I wouldn't say. Matt knows J.R.R.
Jar.
I would say Matt knows of J.R.R.
I will say
Does
John.
she know him or know of him? That's my question.
They have met.
Yes,
They have
I've
pictures
seen the
together.
picture. I've seen the picture. So have many other people.
Fair. I think if you call somebody out at your concert
Let's email.
and you have met them,
Let's email him.
I would say you know them. But I don't think they stay in contact.
He met her, but I can't see. There's a heart symbol in front of my chat. I can't see.
Like, I don't think.
He met her, but barely talked to her. That's what I
Like, would you say that Hank knows Barack Obama?
Yes.
You
He
would.
he interviewed him.
Right, but they had one conversation.
If they saw each other, they would say, "Hey, what's up?" I guess if T Swift saw John, she'd say, "Hey,
Yeah,
what's up?"
it's
too."
one of her favorite authors or favorite books.
I just kind of wonder what he would say. He would say, "Leave me alone."
I think John wouldn't say anything.
If I asked him, if he knew
Oh,
Taylor Swift.
I thought you were saying,
He'd sit
what would he
there
say to Taylor
He'd
Swift
sit there
first?
silently.
I think he would
Stony
wait for her to say
person.
hello first,
If
as
I
I
s-
do when I see John Green.
If we asked him, "Hey, do you know Taylor Swift?" What would he say? He'd say no. I think he'd say no.
I think he would do the exact same thing we're doing, where he'd be like, I met her.
Yeah. And then I'd say, "Well, then you don't know Taylor Swift. Get out of my face."
And he would say, I know her more than you. You're fired.
He couldn't. I don't think he could fire me, actually.
He could recommend you to be fired.
That's true. He could pass word down.
Yeah. I don't think he could sign. I don't think him alone could say that.
Should we celebrate Rocco's debut anniversary every year? Who's Rocco?
Like Rocco Elmo's.
Oh, I thought you meant Rocco's
Enemy?
Modern Life.
I also thought that at first, but then I always remembered we were a Muppet podcast.
Hank Green, my favorite Star Wars author. I haven't read that story.
It's fun.
Is it?
It's good.
I'm just very jealous he got to even do that.
That's the most wild thing. Like, and I know Hank knows like Star Wars stuff, but like me and some other of his friends are like more Star Warsy than Hank. He's
Yeah,
more of a Star Trek
and
guy.
He's canonical.
And he's canonically in Star Wars. Not him, but like he has created characters that are canonically in Star Wars now. He wrote a story about the guys who like take care of the Tauntauns on Hoth.
Hank's the only Star Wars author I've ever read.
I've read so many. That's my other secret shame.
Don't be ashamed of that.
I mean, Rocco's Enemy, I feel like the world has moved on from Rocco.
But they're still enemies. Somebody a long time ago in the chat said that they started to read Marvel from the beginning.
Oh,
And that sounds
is there a way to do that?
probably not legally, I would guess. That sounds easy-ish at first in the golden era when it's just, not that much. And impossible later. But if you haven't read X-Men, what's it called? X-Men Origin of a Species.
Mm-hmm.
That's a comic book. It's a comic that like distills the entire history of the X-Men into like 3 volumes. And it's fun because it's like justifying like some of the weird inconsistencies and like, but it's just like the whole story condensed down into 3 big, beautiful, like weird and nice books. So that might be a nice way. They did it with some other, like there's like a Fantastic Four origin of a species that's not very good. But the X-Men one's great.
The only X-Men thing I think I've ever read was when I was a kid. I had like a spiral-bound guide to the mansion book that was like, it showed the floor plans and all these like secrets and Easter eggs of Professor X's school.
That's cool.
That's like the only X-Men comic I ever remember actually looking at. And I don't even know if it counts as a comic.
I don't think it does.
Someone said Ryan Dillon used to have a podcast. I wish you guys could hear the time he talked about how weird the 82 Emmys performance was. Did we watch the 82 Emmys performance? We must have, if it's out
I don't
there.
know. What?
But, yeah. Maybe we can talk to Ryan about that sometime.
82.
I will say I wanted to tease some potential upcoming guests to the podcast.
Did you write some riddles?
So, no, not riddles. I just wanted to say, and some of these I've already given away, so there won't be surprises. But we've got a returning guest, someone who worked on Sesame Street, someone who currently works on Sesame Street, and a Muppet baby. So that's our upcoming guests list. Only 2 of those are, like, I would say 100% have accepted the calendar invite, locked in sort of thing. But
The TV jargon Sesame Street thing. That was the 82 Emmys.
oh
That was
god,
great and weird.
that
It was
yeah,
weird.
that super weird one where I did not enjoy that. I don't remember. If I remember correctly, I did not enjoy that.
I think we felt weird about it. Like,
It felt not Sesame Street. It felt
Yeah.
like more Muppets than anything.
yeah. Steve
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Zaragoza.
I have talked to Steve briefly, and then so there's this thing that happens repeatedly when trying to book guests for Kermitment. Where
And anything.
what?
And anything. This is how guests work.
Well, yes, but specifically for Kermitment, because the way we are structured as a podcast.
Oh, yes.
I will reach out to someone and say, hey, we would like to have you on our Muppet podcast. And they say, great, I'd love to talk about the Muppet Show. And I say, well, bad news.
That
We
was
finished
2
that
years
over
ago.
a year ago. And they say, great, I'd love to talk about the Muppet Christmas Carol. And I say, well, that's like 6 years in the future. And they stop responding.
It's just not. You could watch Mr. Megorium's Wonder Tree or whatever it's called.
That's like 20 years.
The Christmas tree. The Christmas tree.
Oh, Mr. Willoughby's.
Yeah. Or the Christmas toy.
But yeah, I usually will then follow up and say, like, here are some things we are talking about in the next 6 months. Let me know if any of these sound good to you. And very rarely do I get a response to that email. Because they look at it and they're like, I'm not talking about Muppet Babies. I'm not talking about this thing. But I will say the guests that we have lined up all have very specific ties to the thing we are talking about with them, or specifically asked to talk about that thing. So, yeah.
Do you want me to get Muppets Inside cooking for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's this thing.
It's that window.
Oh, God.
electrocution.
Oh, no. Sam, you're going to ruin everything.
I'm sorry.
This
Well,
thing
I had to
happens.
get up.
What?
I had to get up.
Do I have to get up?
No.
Okay.
I had to. I'm saying you yelled at me.
I'm just. There's a thing that's been happening lately where when one of us moves, electric shock goes through the headphones, which seems like maybe there's an issue that we need to fix, but we're not going to worry about that right now.
Full screen mode. What is that? Right control F. Okay. Oh.
I mean, is there a way to?
We should make it bigger on this screen, probably.
Okay.
It'll be okay. This kind of just starts, so I better
Okay.
change.
Yeah, I was gonna say like takes over your computer, right?
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
This is why I'm Donatello. I'm doing tech support for you.
Or your chip.
I don't mind Chip like everybody else seems to.
Arden, don't tell people that. We want them to subscribe to the Patreon.
What is it?
It's not a Sam Schultz stream if it's not slightly janky.
Leave me alone. This one will be good.
Hey, it's you.
I'm gonna make you make a new guy.
All right.
Okay. Oh wow, it has a little bio about them.
Oh, well, we have to read all of
About
these.
Kermit.
Welcome.
Kermit is an affable every frog who's the leader of the Muppets, so he's not quite sure how he got the job. Yeah.
Fozzie Bear's a lovable stand-up comedian whose jokes are barely bearable.
Yeah. Lazy.
Miss Piggy. Hey, Marshall Grover, you want to help us out with some facts about this game? I feel like you know a lot.
Yeah.
And, like, who worked on it. And you don't have to, like, give us a whole bio, but I feel like you probably know a lot more about this game than we do. Miss Piggy is an international superstar of stage, screen, television, and licensed fragrances. Clifford, who we have not met yet in the Kermitment timeline, a recent addition to the Muppets payroll, is hip,
interesting.
cool, and fuchsia. Waldorf, one half of the Siskel and Ebert of the Jerry Atoll set. Waldorf who is seldom seen without Statler, can hiss louder than any boa constrictor.
Craig Shimon wrote it. There's a fact for you.
Hey, former guest of the podcast, Craig Shemin, who did not write that one Muppet rap that we asked him about.
Yeah, that's all Marshall Grover's facts also, so we really talked him up.
But that was more than we knew. Proven right. Statler teams up with his critical cohort Waller from the balcony. His seats give him the perfect view for looking down on the Muppets. Bunsen Honeydew is the head of Muppet Labs, where the cutting edge of technology actually hurts. See Beaker. Beaker is Bunsen's unwilling assistant who is regularly skewered, shrunk, singed, stretched, squashed, smashed, and smushed, all in the name of science. Rizzo is a Brooklyn-born rat with an insatiable appetite for food and cash.
Hell yeah.
The Swedish chef is the Muppets' culinary master of the unpronounceable and the inedible. Bork, bork, bork. Animal in unchained personality is a drummer with a passion for music and women and food and women. Gonzo the Great is a connoisseur of culture, chickens, and anything that hurts.
Those are pretty good bios.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Craig Shimon wrote it.
Good job, Craig. All right. First name, Matt.
You can't see the keys, can you?
I can see the keys just fine.
Okay.
I remember my QWERTY and my WASD.
My keyboard lights up, but it's broken today. And I can't see. I was making the birthday today, just in case something funny happens if it's today.
Like Y2K?
No.
Oh.
No, January 7th, 9th.
9th. I see. I highly doubt anything happens.
Just in case, Fozzie. Well, why would I have you put your birthday in, Matt?
Why is there an experts setting?
I don't know, but I think you should just do adult.
What if the part of the quiz is, what's your birthday?
We'll look at the computer screen directly to your right and say, that's the day it is.
All right. Who should I choose as my icon? I feel like these are like varying level of quality of pictures, but I can't really see them that well because they're tiny.
They shot this during Muppets Treasure Island.
Interesting. Well, hopefully you guys will be able to hear it. That's the real goal. So let us know if you
What's the problem? What are you saying?
What?
What's tiny?
I'm just saying, in general, the build of the icons is so tiny.
Quite tiny.
That,
Are you
like,
being Rizzo?
I think so.
I like that for you.
You have just created the following player icon. Matt, you want to run the game now? Here we go. If it's too loud, let us know, and I will try to adjust that.
If it doesn't make any sound, let us know also.
Yes. And Sam will tell me which one of these things I can turn down or up to adjust that. Desktop audio, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Desktop audio 1 or 2?
Oh,
All right.
great question.
We'll see which one moves.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
What's it say?
This product performs
just
best
push-
when Windows is configured to display...
Just push OK.
Okay.
I was told that would happen, actually.
Desktop audio 2. If it's too loud, let me know. That sounds loud. To us.
It's different to me.
Can't hear you at all. Alright. Okay. I still can't hear you, though, I don't think.
It's time to boot the disc up.
What?
It's time to turn stuff on. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet CD-ROM.
Okay, this is good.
It's time to test the hard disk. It's time to check the...
Oh, no! Sam!
That didn't happen last time.
Oh, it's part of the game. It did happen last time.
I think we're in trouble.
Just assumed it broke.
They're gonna hear us out there. Quiet, everybody. Dr. Honeydew, can you figure out what went wrong?
Right away, Mr. Kermit. Come along, Beaky.
I miss
Fozzie,
the old
you better
days.
get out there and stall.
You know,
There.
they don't do stuff like this anymore.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
This rules. This is the best.
Pretty good volume.
Hiya. Hey, a funny thing happened to me on the way to the computer.
Oh no, not the bear! I thought computers were supposed to make life better, not worse.
Hey, come on, guys. I'm trying over here.
You're trying over here too.
Jerry's,
really good.
Jerry's
It
Statler
seems
makes me
so
sad.
that we're experiencing a few minor
Why?
technical
Does
difficulties.
not, Richard.
I don't like it.
Oh, make that a few major technical difficulties. Please stand by. Hey, Rizzo!
Yo.
Oh, Rizzo, do me a favor. This screen is stuck. Help me open it up all the way, will ya?
Yeah, sure. Yo, Gonzo. Pull on that rope over there.
This rope?
Sorry.
Oh my head, what's going on?
I'm sorry, sir. Hey, don't make you guys mad, please, Rizzo. Sorry. Rizzo, come back here!
If I had played this as a kid, I would
Yeah.
Let's see now. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Did you hear the one about the mouse who left the restaurant? He couldn't pull down the menu. And
What?
will you
I don't get it.
stop
Oh,
that?
'cause
Get
it's
out of
too
here.
small.
Okay, did you hear the one about the
But I don't know what
computer?
that means.
The computer that... What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to reboot you.
Get out of here.
Fozzie, Dr. Honeydew's ready now.
Oh, yes, sir. Hey,
Jason says he also thought it crashed when he was testing it.
Good.
But this is my day job.
Boy, do.
Greetings, patrons of technology. This is Dr. Bunsen Honeydew of Muppet Labs. I'm afraid your copy of the Muppet CD-ROM has been broken into teensy little pieces, and how shall I say it? Well, it's corrupted your entire system. But not to worry.
I feel like this is illegal.
Behold, the Muppet
Yeah.
Labs molecular digitizer.
I will warn
My
you
faithful
that
assistant
you
Beaker
should
has
click
willingly
very
volunteered to help me
carefully because
demonstrate this spiffy device.
Okay.
So don't click at all. Right.
Now sit tight, Beaky. This shouldn't hurt. Too much.
Just sit there
Here we
quietly.
go.
Gee, Doc, is that the way that's supposed to happen?
I guess I made a silly mistake. I left the safety on. Oh, dear. Say, Rizzo, why don't you be a good little rat and allow me to digitize your molecule?
Hey, sure, Doc. Whatever I can do to help you, I'd be glad. What? Well, wait a minute. Nothing doing. My molecules are happy right where they are.
Come back, Rizzo. I'm turning off the safety right now.
Get away from me. Nobody scrambles this rat's molecules.
Oh, don't worry. You won't feel a thing.
Maybe I'm a bit smart.
Bunsen, Bunsen, stop this thing!
I'm trying to, Mr. Kermit. Oh,
Hey, come back here!
I can't come back. I don't know how it works.
It's the Infinity War of Muppets.
You're right.
Mr. Kermit, I don't feel so good.
Oh, boy. Kermit, where are we? Oh, no. Don't tell me we're inside the computer.
I think we must be inside the computer.
I told you not to tell me that. Oh, Kermit. I don't think we're alone in here.
Oh, this computer we're trapped inside must belong to you. Hi-ho there.
Hi, Kermit.
This place is a mess. Don't you ever delete files?
Fozzie, now, come on, we have to figure out how we're going to get around down here.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, I know.
What?
Hey, let's take the data bus.
Must be an inside joke.
Do you have
Is it?
exact change?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exact change? I don't
Get
even
it?
have pockets.
A data bus is just like a computer part
Okay.
that I don't even know if like they would be in computers these days.
Now this is where you have to be careful clicking.
Wow.
I
Look
didn't
at
do
all
that.
these
That's
controls.
okay, I guess.
Ahead, Warts Factor 1, Mr. Sulu.
I'm not doing anything.
Wow, computers used to be so cool. Yeah, they don't do nothing like this
Where's
these days.
Bunsen Honeydew when you need him?
What's that thing that looks like a gear shift?
It's a gear shift.
Oh.
The player can use it to change the level of difficulty.
What's that key for?
It's the ignition key. You turn it if you want to turn off the
Yeah,
bus and
don't
leave
click
the game.
that because
Gotcha.
it makes the game just go
So,
off.
where are we going? Oh, wait a minute. How are we going?
Well, I think that bitmap on the dashboard may answer both of your questions. The player can click on a location and we'll be there in seconds.
See, I missed
How do
this
you
'cause
know
I clicked
all
too many
this?
I
times.
read the instruction book.
Ah, the frog is smart.
I like Fozzie's little brum, 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 drumming on the,
On
the steering wheel.
Click the radio.
Yeah, I was gonna do that for sure.
This is already the best game.
It is the
by,
best-
like about 10,000.
Not even the best Muppet game.
Yeah, for anybody who didn't watch us play any of the other Muppet
We played a lot of
games,
shitty
they're
Muppet games.
They're all uniformly the worst games I've ever played in my life.
Well, and what's funny too is like we couldn't get this working for a long time, so I was pitching to Sam some games for tonight that are coming up in 1986 that are probably worse than the things we played.
Probably so.
Like Muppets, what is it? Muppet something book, picture book, word book, something like that.
They're all learning games.
Muppetville.
Muppetville, that's
yeah.
a learning game.
But this is clearly the best.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this show is now officially out of control. Hey, listen, guys, how many times have I told you never eat the gas star at the beginning of the show?
These are just Muppet Show
These are
clips.
weird, yeah.
And now a Muppet News Flash.
I thought it'd be
Here
more
are the
songs.
results of today's National Sheepdog Trials. All these sheepdogs have been found not guilty. Come on, here is a Muppet News Flash. Here is a Muppet News
Wow.
Flash.
Weird.
All right,
Okay.
where do we want to go?
Well, I don't know. Does it even say what they are?
Nope.
What are all those things on the map?
Well, I think they might be places in the computer and different pieces of our program. Maybe we should click on something.
With what?
Good point. Excuse me out there. Yeah, you. Yeah, could you give us a hand and click someplace on the bitmap to get us started? Thanks.
We want right folder or down folder?
Down folder.
This rules. Beaker's brain.
Yeah, click it.
Welcome again to Muppet Labs, where the future is being made today. How many times has a memory been right on the tip of your tongue? Well, stop looking at the tip of your tongue because Muppet Labs has perfected the Amnesiac 2000, the gadget that takes the hard work out of memories and remembers your treasured moments for you. To join me in demonstrating this new machine, my faithful assistant, Beaker. Now, Beaky, everything will be fine, just like last time. Right now, this machine will cruise the cerebellum, cerebrum, and medulla oblongata of Beaker's moderately complex gray matter. By manipulating the dials in front of you, you can probe the many parts of Beaker's mind, putting his memories in the right order. When you feel you have properly assembled his thoughts, hit the start button, and we'll see what happens.
Are we putting episodes in
The Muppet Labs
chronological order?
elevator shoes had their ups and downs.
Oh, wait.
Let's help Beaky remember.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it feels like.
What's it say in the instructions?
Find the 4 correct memory fragments. Use swap controls above machine to put them in order. Click start button.
Can you play them somehow?
What?
Maybe that's not a good game.
Well, I guess that's all today from Muppet Labs.
Okay, so that's the last one. Yeah?
That's all
What are those
from
do?
Muppet Labs.
This is too many options.
This is really weird.
Intriguing.
Okay, I wouldn't be a Muppet game if it wasn't incomprehensible.
Oh my god, there's so many options. Oh no. How is this
You can
playable?
swap things at the top too, is that right?
Oh wait, we have 2 sets of legs. Can we get more legs?
I don't... What are the red buttons at the top?
Intriguing.
Oh, this is the leg one. I'm trying to figure out how to win.
What are the red buttons at
They
the top?
swap, like,
do?
if I want to put this clip before this clip or something like that.
So you can swap clips and scroll
Yes.
through them?
This is what I'm saying.
The 4 clips should be off in the same spot.
Fascinating.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Intriguing. Please
Is that
continue.
just toggle on and off, or it goes different places?
It's different places. I think this is all the same thing.
And so the atomic elevator shoe.
No, that's the end. Okay. I don't think this is fun.
I don't see how it could possibly be fun.
You wore stripy socks.
So that... Oh no, he's splitting half.
Well,
Well, that's a tiny
I guess
beaker.
That's all today from Muppet
Okay.
Labs.
Oh, wrong short.
Well, if we can find Tiny Beaker.
Intriguing.
But he talked about the elevator shoes, so he wants to do the elevator
No, that was me playing the clip.
shoes. No, Bunsen said that earlier.
I think this Bunsen said it.
No, he said...
Fascinating.
He said...
You think Bunsen said it?
Yes, I think New Bunsen said the elevator shoe thing.
Okay. I don't know if I believe you.
Intriguing.
Yeah?
We got it.
Okay.
These are 4 of the same clip.
Yeah, push play. Well,
We have to figure out which one's first.
In the right order.
Yeah.
Adds untold inches to Beaker's unfortunate physique.
Okay, so
And so the atomic elevator
it's gotta be first.
That's gotta be first.
This is ridiculous.
I'm sure we're doing it wrong.
I'm now glad I didn't have this when I was a kid because this is impossible. Okay, so
I
we
think
got
the last one's second.
And so the atomic elevator shoe. Beaker, you never told me you wore stripy socks.
Thank you, Marshall Grover. I knew I was
Labs.
right.
this is the last one, though, right? When he splits in 2?
Yeah, the last one should be first or second though.
Yes. Okay. Took me a second to catch up to what you just said. So this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Let's hit the start button.
Get ready, everyone. Oh, isn't
That stressed me out more than it should.
Is he gonna die if we're wrong?
Image is correct. 4 images in order. We did it.
And so the atomic elevator shoe adds untold inches to Beaker's unfortunate physique.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Beaker,
Right?
you never told me
I mean,
More striking
once we
stars.
decided, but it felt like infinite
That's all for today
options.
from Muppet Labs. See you next time. This is Bunsen Honeydew, QED, for Muppet Labs, where we meet each challenge with a fresh box of donuts.
We did it.
That was it?
We're good at games. Oh,
Hi, guys.
Rizzo, where are you?
Well, I'm out here. Statler and Waldorf are out here somewhere, too.
You're not in the computer with us?
Nope. Funny, ain't it? You see, you guys was trying to digitize me and send me in there, and you ended up in there. And I ended up out here. Well, I guess the irony is lost on you.
Just help us get out of here.
What do I look like, some kind of computer genius? Wait a second. I think I see Dr. Honeydew's notebook. Pick up dry cleaning, buy milk, eggs.
Rizzo, could you get to the important stuff?
Okay, let's see. Pick up donuts, big jelly
Rizzo!
All right, okay, let's see. Upon premature termination of the program, the corruption of the virtual address space could cause contention with the mutexes and the semaphores.
In English, please, Rizzo.
Well, I think I know what happened here, but let me put it in a language I am more familiar with. Picture yourself in a sewer. Now see, when our CD-ROM program blew up, it splattered the games and the video clips and multimedia hoo-ha all over the inside of the computer and sort of stuffed up the
Multimedia
pipes.
hoo-ha
So you're gonna
is
have to find our games and
choice
play them
phrase.
all the way through. That's the only way to clear the clogged data paths. You guys are sort of like digital plumbers.
Well, we get the analogy, Rizzo.
Now, while you're working on that, I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to get you guys out of there.
Don't we have to find everyone first?
Sure. You can do that if you want to. Oh boy, you know, this science stuff puts me right to sleep.
He's just like me.
I'm gonna take a nap later.
he's
That's
our
how I feel
resident
at work.
every rat.
That's how I feel at work every day.
Resident every rat, Rizzo. All right.
I guess we gotta go back there.
Oh,
New game.
we got new stuff. We have a city hall. We have 3 more folders that are games.
Click the top one.
The top one, not city hall, eh?
Yeah,
Not
click
to-
City Hall.
All right. Oh, it's the memory bank.
Hey, look, Kermit, a piggy bank.
This is no time to make jokes at Miss Piggy's expense.
You're right, there'll be plenty of time for that later.
I heard that, Bear. How would you like to be a rug? Come, is that Foo?
Yes, it's me. What are you doing in there, Piggy?
Oh, Kermit was so terrible. I was
feel like I
using
haven't
the
seen this guy
cash
in a long
machine
time.
to watch some of our most romantic scenes. It was beautiful. Then I bumped the pause button down here. The next thing I know, I'm roadkill on the information highway.
Help me figure out a way to get her out of there, Fozzie.
It'll never happen, Kermit. She's stuck in there forever.
What do you mean?
Have you ever known Piggy to be withdrawn?
Never mind. I might be able to take care of this myself. Let me see. Well, these buttons over here. I've got it. Okay, stand back. Hi!
Oh, Kermit, I made it.
Gosh, they
I'm
talk
so
a lot in
glad
these
you
they
showed
do.
up when you did, or I might have been stuck in there for a... Oh, a bus. How quaint.
They're really staying on that bus. I think
she
this is
got
where we
out.
rewatch things we've unlocked.
Oh, okay.
So we only have Dr. Honeydew invents elevator shoes right now, I think.
Okay. Gotcha.
Um,
This is like the only way to watch the Muppet Show in 1996.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah. It was 1996.
But yeah, we have
Yeah.
like a Waka on the Wild Side, 2 Thumbs Down, Celebrities, which is a much shorter list, Tunes.
Oh, but we
Wait,
don't
does that
have
mean
any of them.
Beaker's Brain has all of these options?
I guess so.
No.
I guess so.
Backstage, Zany Miscellany, and then we just exit.
Play a game.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
one's off the bank.
a secret.
Do you want to go back to the top one, though? You called that one
Yeah,
first.
let's go to the top one.
And I think the top one feels like one that they want us to play early. I'm thinking of game design.
Your metagame Muppets inside.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Statler and Waldorf. Did you want to play?
Yeah, you play for a little while
All
longer.
right. I mean, we've only got like 45 minutes left.
Man, I own this computer. I can play Muppets Inside all day long
Well,
if I want
I think
to.
the real teaser here is that we probably won't finish this on this
Oh,
stream.
yeah, we can keep going.
So if you want to see us finish Muppets Inside, you got to come back for next month's Patreon
we might not
live
even get to
stream.
the Doom reskin.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's the whole reason I even want to play it.
Yeah. I thought that was fake the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
All right. We got Statler and Waldorf something.
Strap in. They're going to talk to us for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's another puzzle one.
This is another puzzle one.
All right.
Grover says.
Welcome to the best of the Muppet Show. Well, that's about it for the best of the Muppet Show. We now proudly present the worst of the Muppet Show.
Why are they so much quieter?
These clips are so bad that we took the liberty of scrambling them.
You know what? This is kind of puppetry
totally
in a way.
unwatchable.
Yeah.
Actually, they were even
Scrubbing that
unwatchable
thing
before
back and
we
forth.
mixed them up. You can unscramble the image, you win. But you'll be forced to watch the entire clip before you can
Wow, this is charming.
Oh, okay.
This is so weird.
It's, what's his face? Oh, we've got two. We've got not James Coburn, right?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Whoever that guy is, I forget his name, doing the meditation with Animal.
Marshall Grover, I'll know.
Yeah, and then we've got, wow, I'm pulling a Sam right now. I can't name the most famous
I'm
comedian.
pretty sure it's James Coburn.
No, this other guy I'm talking about.
I see.
German
Look like
accent,
to me.
massage.
Oh,
wow. This is a true failure. Dr. Strangelove.
Like one of the most famous.
Yes, Peter Sellers.
Yep, that's right.
Whew, I'm glad I got that one. This guy, I'm totally wrong about. It might
That's
be James
James
Coburn.
Coburn.
Is it? Okay.
You were right.
All right, I was right. Look at that. I don't even know when I'm right.
I'm not actually sure that's James Coburn, but I think it is.
The chat says it's James Coburn.
There we go.
So we have to unscramble this in some way. But these look like they're from like 3 or 4 different things. Oh, there we go. So we have Muppaphones. We got James Coburn. Since we have 4 James Coburns, I feel like he's the right one.
It's gotta be James Coburn, but his head's in the wrong place.
Although...
Can you swap things around?
Oh,
God.
that one. Oh, of course you can. There's endless possibilities again, Sam. Oh. Maybe it's Muppaphones.
That looks right. That looks right.
This is easier to find
if
it's Muppaphones.
I feel like I'm doing the friggin' New York Times app or whatever.
Boom.
Screen teasers for the elderly.
Bring on Marvin Suggs.
Yeah, Arden is shocked you didn't know a guy's name.
I'm not perfect.
Great sound they picked, huh? Keep going down. Keep going down.
Yeah.
Oh. How many sides does each
That's
one
what
have? Great clip to pick, guys. Come on.
You did it. Yep, we warned you, but you did it anyway.
Yeah,
well, you got what you deserved. You had to watch the clip.
Oh.
What does that guy do?
It's a trademark.
Can you click him?
Yes.
Jim Henson's Muppets and all their names are trademarks, of course, and highly enforced. Owned by Jim Henson Productions, you see. So please don't infringe on them, please. Their reputation is rightly deserved, and all rights are reserved.
They worked so hard.
Reservation, please, will ya?
Yeah, this does feel like they were like, should we make another movie? No. Let's make the best CD-ROM of all time.
And it does feel like a bunch of guys who are like 50 years old made this. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Janky. They weren't quite sure what they were doing.
Computer. Where should we go?
I want to see what the one behind the bank is.
All right, the secret one. Whoa. Scope the song.
Okay.
So I guess that... I mean, we can also go to the different things and come back to the ones we want to do.
Oh, great point, man.
So we got Scope the Song.
Okay. Are we actively infringing? Shut up.
I cannot read that. I think it's Fozzie the Waka something.
Click it. Looks great from back.
It looks like a 90s animated cartoon of Fozzie.
Oh, okay. You know what I think of all the time?
I know what that audience wants.
Yeah, what?
Comedy.
The Rolf cartoon.
I think he's gonna need some help out there. Use your cursor to click on the things that look dangerous.
Oh no. Oh god, this is gonna be. Oh. Oh no! It's a Earth defense game, but it's a Fozzie defense. I don't even know what that is. Oh, this is gonna go poorly.
He's dying, Matt.
I think he died.
Save him.
I don't know if I
doesn't
can.
He doesn't look good.
It's Fozzie from the Muppet movie, I think.
What do you have, a gun?
That's a great question.
You have a missile launcher.
What am I shooting these things with?
This is insane.
Oh no!
Matt.
I'm trying really hard. I don't think he got him. I think I stopped him.
No, it went past him.
Oh, even better. Oh!
Uh-oh.
How?
Were you supposed to stop
I think
that somehow?
I was supposed to shoot the trap.
Audience won't discourage me. I'll be back. But it won't be with that audience.
That?
I guess I failed. Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
That was bonkers.
Milton Berle, 20 seconds to curtain. Stand by for makeup.
Stand by for what?
Makeup! What? Can you imagine? 1996, you're like 10 years old and you see Milton Berle.
Fuck you, Milton Berle! Been waiting for that one. All right, well, we got Fozzie we can come back to.
That was so strange. It just came out of nowhere.
Wait.
That's them again.
Again?
This is they're really milking.
The last available one is the Great Gonzo.
Greetings, culture lovers. I'm about to make Daredevil history with the kind assistance of you, my faithful assistant and stunt coordinator. If you adjust the angle of this cannon correctly and measure the proper amount of gunpowder, I will
used
be
to play a lot of these kind of
fired
games,
through
though.
the air and will sail gracefully
Flash animation.
through yon target, landing safely on the other side. You may ask, where's the culture?
I feel like a board.com
I will do
kind of game.
all of this while playing Beethoven's Fifth on the harmonica.
This is the power. How many chances do I get?
Well, he'll die.
That sounded... Okay, we're gonna go... Whenever should I go pick Sam?
Where do you have to get?
Target on the wall.
From back here, that looks about right.
Okay, 59.
Yeah.
And then the power, we've got...
I would take the power not all the way, but...
It goes to 100.
Fire when ready.
Make it 80.
80? Yeah. It feels a bit... I think he's gonna go through the roof, but we'll try it.
Okay. Well, we don't have a clue
It's
at
really
all,
hard
do
to set
we?
exact. I don't know why you would need to, but we're gonna try. Oh!
That was pretty good.
Please do not make me go back to the menu to try again. Okay, thank you.
This song is quite annoying, though.
It sounds like a car.
So lower him down a little bit. Huh?
It sounds like a car in the parking lot is trying to play the song.
I'm doing a good job for... Yes!
Waka waka waka, you are a wonderful audience, and it's a pleasure to be here. I hate it when people just drop in. Get it?
I feel like they wrote the script for the game. Oh, I got a thing to click.
What's it?
Swedish Chef's meat tenderizer.
Oh, it
Actually, a
stays-
mallet like this will tenderize anything.
It stays on your dashboard. You got
Cool.
A little...
Collected a thing. I feel like they had a script for this whole game, and they were like, okay, we have a day to film as many of the segments as possible. What are we going to do about the other ones? I have an idea. Let's use 2 frames of the Muppet Show and go back and forth real fast to make it look like they're talking.
To find those perfect frames, though. Okay, this one's going to be Swedish Chef. I have a feeling.
Now, the problem is, Swedish Chef is a game. Like, we can actually play it, right? It's not like cutscenes or something. We got back to Beaker's Brain, Sam. I don't want to do another Beaker's Brain.
I don't think you should. I think we should go and do the one we didn't do.
Well, we have music. Oh, yeah, it's the only one we haven't done.
Hey, what's happening? It's
I
Clifford,
don't know.
your
Clifford.
Magenta MC, your
This is our
homepage
first Clifford
homeboy,
Kermitment
with a little
crossover.
something I call Scope That
This is a
Song.
momentous occasion.
You're gonna have to guess the titles of 3 songs.
Poor
We're only
Gonzo.
gonna play a
He's
few
a
notes.
corpse.
How many notes? That's up to fate.
Oh.
Bring on the wheel.
Why is
This is
Marvin?
trivia. Why is Marvin says his decapitated head in there? Do you click
And to
in?
help you spin the wheel, the lovely Miss Piggy.
We're not going to address him.
The things I do from Woz Frog.
You know, you can become a big mega star this way. Dolls, clothing lines, commercials.
Become a megastar? I am. Wait a minute. My own clothing line?
Word up.
Kissy, 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 kissy. Good luck with the game.
Why is Marvin there?
This won't hurt a bit, Conzo.
Aw, that's too bad.
Round and round she goes.
Weird.
How many notes? Nobody knows.
I had no
The
power.
two most detestable characters.
You got 7 notes. Can you do it? Can you scope that song?
Sure. Oh.
Oh, 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 oh.
I think
Those
it
are
was
the same 7 notes.
I think it was Jingle Bells.
Ow, ow, ow.
No, I mean, play it again.
Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah.
I think it's Jingle
Ow,
Bells.
ow, ow,
That's so,
ow, ow, ow. Yeah, that was Jingle Bells.
That's so bad, though.
Sorry, guys. You lost the pool. They got it right.
Oh. I thought we got that wrong somehow.
Play it for
He
him.
was talking to.
Play it for him. We don't know that.
Oh, oh,
No,
oh,
we don't
oh,
want it.
oh, 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 oh.
Okay.
We had that whole
We
thing.
could have gotten like one, right?
Okay,
One note.
get ready
How
for the
many-
next song.
Oh, what?
Oh, 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 oh.
Three Blind Mice?
Play it one more time.
Oh, 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 oh.
Okay, so wait, Mike.
It almost sounds like Country Tis Thee, but really bad?
Yeah,
But
that's what I think.
maybe not bad enough.
Three Blind Mice.
Blind Mice. It's not that. All
AKA
around the memory
The
hush.
Three Stooges song, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It sounded way more like it that time. Was it
Yeah.
different that time?
They just keep making it clearer and clearer as we mess up.
That was one fine performance. On your part, that is. The choice of songs could be funkier, but what do you expect, man? This is the Muppets.
You should say it's because it's public domain.
Yeah, that
I
would
would pay any money.
Oh, 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 oh,
The whole thing, huh?
oh, 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 oh. Ow, 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 ow,
Speed run.
ow, 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 ow.
Yay.
Good job.
Good job, Marvin.
Yeah. Okay, get ready for the next song. Oh, 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 ow, ow.
There.
Taps is an option. Who died?
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and Old Lang Syne is.
I think that's what it was.
Okay, play it again.
Oh, 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 ow, ow.
It's row, row, row your boat. You just gotta trust me on this one.
Oh, 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 ow, ow.
Row, row, row your boat gently down.
But it's
stream.
like row, row, row your boat.
Yeah, that's right. It's row, row, row your boat.
What does tap sound like?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 ow, ow.
Yeah, you're right. I want it to be taps because I want to hear
I would love to
Marvin
hear it.
Suggs play taps.
Yeah.
You won the game. But the really good news is that you don't have to hear those songs anymore. Get out of here.
Are we gonna have to hear this one though?
We don't get to hear the last one? It's like they forgot.
I guess not.
They forgot.
Oh, we get to hear this though. Okay.
Is this new?
Yeah. Well, yeah, exclusive to this, I think.
Oh, horsey.
Yeah. Because that's just Frank having fun. That isn't just
What a pull. We can really, we're the only people on Earth who can truly
You won the
appreciate
game.
this. The people in
Why
this
am I
live
getting so
stream.
excited
Oh,
about
I
it?
thought you meant just you and
Game
me.
show
I was like,
host,
that's
man.
fun.
You wouldn't understand.
No. I mean, feel like
It's
there's
gaming and it's Muppets.
many people in this chat who.
Sometimes I
Oh.
miss the golden age of CD-ROMs.
And when was that?
1968.
There were no CD-ROMs in 1968.
That's why I miss it so much.
Well, when we watched Muppet Christmas Carol at the Roxy this time,
Yeah.
this is the first time I've really thought, like, ooh, that Statler and Waldorf duo is not right.
We've lived so long in the era of
That
Jim
even
and the
Kermit sounded
guys.
weird to me.
That yes, Steve Whitmire's Kermit sounds weird to me now, and like especially when he's singing. Like sometimes with lines, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Kermit. But like when he's singing, and I'm like, that was my Kermit growing up.
Yep.
And now it doesn't sound like my Kermit.
Well, they're all Kermit.
Well, yes, they're all
Oh,
Kermits. But as far as like, I used to have no like, going from Steve Whitmire to Jim Henson didn't bug me at all.
Yeah.
Doing this podcast has made me notice the moment I hear a syllable. I'm
Yeah.
like, ah!
Even just the noticing, like, especially with Statler and Waldorf, because their voices are very different.
Well, and they've also, like, through various things, they'll switch around who is who.
Oh, interesting.
Because obviously, you know, it was Jim and Richard.
Right.
And then after them, it's like now, and then obviously not now, it went to Dave and Jerry. But I think there's some things where, there's definitely some intermediates where it's not anybody we would even know the name of off the top of our heads.
Yeah.
And it sounds weird. Like, not bad, but so different to what we've been used to.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just it's very weird to get so used to a certain voice. And there's certain Muppets that like don't bother me at all when I hear a different one.
Janice.
Yeah, Janice doesn't. I think even like to me, I can hear a very clear distinction between Eric Jacobson's Fozzie and Frank Oz's Fozzie. But like, whenever I hear newer Fozzie talk, I never like have a second where I'm like, ah. But even like both newer Kermits, both of them, I'm like, ah, it's a different Kermit.
Yeah.
There's also the other Kermit, which was like on I think like America's Got Talent or something one night.
Yeah, right.
Where it was the stand-in, the understudy guy, who I don't remember, but I have like a friend of a friend connection to, so I would love to get him on the podcast if he's into it. But yeah, I think his is the most interesting performance I've seen of another Kermit. Because I think when I sent you the clip, I was like, this guy nails the beginning of every line and sounds a lot like Jim. But by the end of the line, you can tell it's not Jim.
I do vaguely remember that. I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the From the Balcony stuff I think is the Statler and Waldorf that are not.
Are they like reviewing movies?
Yes. It's all from movies.com or something like that.
Yeah, right.
It's very 1999 or 2000, whenever it was. Right. What's this folder?
Swedish Chef.
Swedish Chef's coming behind a paywall for everyone. Oh, we didn't do the first one we came up against, I think.
No, I think you're...
Oh, Hollywood Squares.
Time to match wits with 9 of the most
This is fun.
Yeah.
dubious celebrities in show
He said
business.
Statler and Waldorf were not.
The
in
Swedish
competition,
Chef.
remember? Oh, and now he is too.
Rizzo's there too.
Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker. Animal.
We don't need to introduce these guys. We know. These are our friends. They said hi to us already.
Gonzo and Camilla. Rizzo. Statler and Waldorf.
Fozzie as the Whoopi Goldberg is a good.
Miss Piggy.
I like that too.
And in our center square, furry, fabulous, funny man, Fozzie Bear.
This is the happiest day of my whole life.
They're all ready to play.
There's a lot of trivia in this Marshall Grover. What you talking about?
Kermit the Frog.
I mean, I guess the trivia is about public domain music.
Thank you. Hi-ho, everybody.
Ooh.
Are you ready to play? Okay.
This is like 4
The
frames.
game is played just like basketball, except you're trying to get 3 X's in a row and you don't wear sneakers, sweat, or talk trash. Come to think of it, maybe it's more like tic-tac-toe. Anyway, choose one of our celebrities to answer a
Great one,
question.
Kermit.
When you've heard their answer, you decide whether to agree
That was a
or
great Fozzie
disagree.
line.
Yeah.
Get it right,
The
and X
delivery.
gets the square. But get it wrong, and it gets filled in with an O.
I've seen the
Okay,
show.
let's get going. All you have
Yeah,
to
but
do
you
is
might be
click
10
on the
years
stop
old.
button
Or you
and
might be
choose
Sam
a
who didn't
square.
watch it.
I watched it.
Not the clip.
The new version. Oh, the clip. Yeah.
The one thing Sam has skipped watching in our things.
Yeah.
Oh, do we pick? I think he just picks for us.
I think you pick.
Oh, there's a stop button.
Pick.
Yeah.
What animal lays the biggest eggs?
Oh, it's gotta
Is
be
it
the ostrich.
A, the ostrich, B, the
Oh, we have to wait
platypus,
till they say
or
something.
C, the whale?
It's the bear.
Yep, definitely the bear.
Bears don't lay eggs.
Of course they do.
Yeah, we've seen your act.
Unnecessary.
According to the latest research, the answer to your question is A.
An interesting answer,
I'm gonna
but
say
is
that
it the
Bunsen
right
should
one?
not get this wrong.
That's right. X takes the square.
I did assume this would be actually Muppet trivia, but
I guess we just go.
try to
and-
get Fozzie. Try to get Fozzie.
Yeah.
Great job.
What's the highest scoring word you can make
Oh.
in Scrabble?
Oh, interesting.
A, bazooka,
Fozzie's not
B,
gonna know this.
Quisling, or C, Zweiback?
Is Zweiback a word?
Mini, mini, mo. Oh, the answer is mo. I mean egg.
Here's your chance to put an X on the board. Do you agree
I
or
feel
disagree?
like no, because a U has to have more points than two O's.
You think so?
Yeah.
QU words are pretty
Q, U, and Z all in the same word? That's a lot of points. I'm going to disagree.
All right. I mean, I think bazooka's
That's
wrong.
right. X takes the square.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah. you
What's
said
the
just
real? I want to know the answer.
I mean, Google it, I guess. We gotta try to get Rizzo now, I guess. Or if we want to try and fill the whole board.
It's up to you. If we gotta see how. Oh, you do.
We can
Why
win.
would you use the Vasalva technique?
Gross.
A, to
That's
unclog
to-
your
that's when
ears.
you're-
B, to grow hair
know
on your
some-
head.
I
Or
know it,
C,
man. I know
What is it?
to clean your
To clean your
Vasalva.
Vasalva?
The ears.
These are way too easy. It's A.
An interesting answer, but
Is
is
that
it the right
He's
one?
right.
All right.
Yes, that is right.
That's right.
Boom.
Rizzo's
X
smart.
takes the square.
We're geniuses.
You nailed it.
Well, look at that. You won the game. An excellent
What is-
exhibition
Clifford
of
is doing too much.
extraordinary
Just like,
expertise.
Who wound him up?
Is he
Beats
playing
me.
piano?
That's all for
maybe.
now. So long, and thanks for playing.
yeah, this was in
That
Rolf's
was
dark
great.
period
A lot of fun. When do I get my check?
where we didn't hear from Rolf.
Well done,
yeah,
well
right.
done.
Did you actually like that?
No, I'm ordering a steak. Well done, well done.
Makes sense.
What does that say?
It's like a Windows XP notification. There we go. Is this our progress bar, by the
Oh
way?
no, it's gotta be.
I think this is how much of the game we've unlocked.
Oh no.
Which shows you that at least we've got,
Oh wow.
2024 is covered with
For-
Muppets inside. Yeah. All of our live streams will be this from now on until we find the frickin' Swedish Chef game.
Yes. Is that it?
That's it. Do you want to play?
No, I think you should play.
Wow.
Because we'll get electrocuted if I stand up.
In the most Muppety possible scenario, the truth is that if we move at all, our ears get electrocuted.
It hurts.
That never used to happen.
I know. I think it's because when I got my new headphones, maybe.
Maybe.
We both have the same pair now, and it doesn't like that for some reason.
I guess before we're getting to the last 25 minutes here.
Uh-huh.
For those that don't know, we usually do 2 hours. Sorry we didn't warn you about that ahead of time. But yeah, I think the main takeaways from tonight: 1, Muppets Inside is the best game ever made. 2,
But you need to have Jason help you learn how to play it.
yeah,
so
see that's
he's gonna
another.
be really busy.
That's why you have to join our Patreon.
Yeah.
Is because you have to get in the Discord to figure out how the hell to play this game.
He DM'd me, so.
Okay,
unfortunately.
well.
We can make it public information.
Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, you can hang out on the future live streams and in our Discord. Where, like I said, we talk about new clips we find. You get to see rough drafts of some Muppets who have never been posted publicly have been posted in there. There was a Gonzi wig that I made that I never finished.
I liked
posted.
him. He was cute.
I liked him. I wanted to do more and post like a poster. It's the same with the Muppet babies. I've started posting some of them in Discord and haven't finished a whole run of them.
Because they're too cute.
Well, and also Animal messes everything up
Why?
because Animal and Floyd are the Muppet math, and there's no Floyd baby, so I just have to like cut out Animal entirely, which gives us like 3 babies.
You can make Floyd nanny.
Well, I also have to use Skeeter somewhere,
Animal nanny,
which is hard because, yeah.
She doesn't exist either.
But yeah, but the other thing is vote for us because the Muppet Twitter Awards are Saturday. They're gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna dress fancy. And you can watch that. But before then, you can vote for us to win all the 7 categories we're nominated for. Best podcast guests. There's 2 of those. Best podcast editing for Sam. Best Twitter users.
For Matt, basically.
For me, basically. And then there was one other one. Best
Another
hosts
one for you.
on a podcast.
Funniest Twitter user.
Yes, there's 2 Twitter
you said
ones.
that already?
I think I just said there's some Twitter ones.
Okay.
But yes, there's also best hosts of a podcast, which is both of us. So yeah, go vote for us. Don't use a bot. They'll know and they'll delete your votes. So don't use a bot. Yeah, Patreon and vote.
Patreon and vote. That's the Netflix and chill of the 2024.
Of Kermitment.
Of 2024. Vote for Kermitment. And
Should have made like a campaign video or something.
Why?
I don't know.
We are right now.
This is our video.
Hi, folks.
We'll just clip this out.
We're
Oh, I have my suit picked out. That picture I tweeted, that is actually what I am wearing on Saturday.
Oh.
It's a green suit jacket with a flowery tie.
I don't have any fancy clothes, but I'll try.
Not a one?
I don't think
What
so.
if you had to go to a funeral tomorrow?
I'd be in trouble, and I have to go to a funeral at the end of the month.
Well, you got a little bit of time then.
I didn't think, Matt. Thank you for reminding me of that.
That's
gonna
why
be
I'm
bad
here.
News. I don't have any jacket. I mean, I have like button-up shirts and stuff.
You can wear a button-up shirt with a tie.
I don't have a jacket at the moment.
I have a few other ones. I could bring you one. I have a sparkly silver one.
That'll go over big at the funeral.
No, I meant for the Muppet Awards. All right, let's play.
What's it called?
It didn't let me see.
Oh,
it looks so tame.
It just really jumped right in.
How do I?
I think you got to use the. What? I think you have to use the keys.
Oh. Oh yeah, I do. Oh no.
It doesn't give you any indication as to what buttons you're supposed to push.
Not a one, actually.
Enter space W.
I'm afraid to break it.
I'm trying to think of what. Is it like period? Maybe one of those. You can't see it because my keyboard's not light up. And clicking didn't let you switch weapons, right?
No. I mean, I also maybe haven't collected anything yet.
Maybe there's.
So maybe all I can do right now is walk and jump.
That could be. Let's try that.
Oh, I backed into the wall. Hold on, everyone. We need absolute silence so we can hear this noise again and again.
Boo booty? Boo booty.
Smashy on the heady booty.
Smashy on the head?
Muppets inside. Instructions.
Oh, we got a whisk. Okay. Okay, it's just spacebar.
Okay.
So now I guess I can't jump anymore.
Could you jump before?
Yeah. Oh, that noise is gonna get me every time.
Are there any bad guys?
Hey, don't turn up your nose at me. Come back here.
I thought that was Kermit on the wall talking to me. I was very confused.
I guess go kill that guy.
I guess I have to go kill this giant carrot.
He doesn't
oh
look
my
like he's
god.
doing anything.
I don't know. The depth perception is nothing.
Oh, you got him.
Thank you for your carrot cake. He did take some health away from me.
How? Oh, he threw a...
Oh, he threw some carrot slices.
He must have got close to you at the last.
What do you think he's saying?
Boo booty.
Boo booty.
They just double it for some reason.
Can I make this my screensaver?
It does look like that old maze screensaver, huh?
What?
Can you hit that? Is it a secret? No. This is janky.
What is that?
It's art, man. The other art is recognizable Muppets, and that one isn't, but, you know.
We have framed pictures of Kermit and this thing. I need to get a good shot of this because I want to screenshot this. There we go. Have it clean. Figure out what the hell this is.
What could it possibly be?
Can we sell it as an NFT?
It's just an old MS Paint sketch, you know? Remember when you used to
Right,
do
but
that?
why is that there? It's just I don't like it.
And pictures of Kermit.
Yeah. For a game that's so like thoughtfully made in so many ways, I feel like more Kermit. I feel like Rizzo should come out of those mouse holes.
Yeah,
Oh, I see a carrot.
This is weird. This is like the back rooms, you know, the back rooms?
Yeah. Get out of here. I'm so good.
The Swedish Chef is in hell.
Oh, we gotta Saved by the Bell kind of art.
What is that? Yeah, right.
Oh, there's a bunch more over there. There's the exit right here.
Angry Charizard says Swedish Chef makes abstract art on the weekends. I believe that. Oh, a whole kitchen now. This is cool.
Hey, Chef, we got a corned beef with you.
There's a cabbage or something over there.
This is scary.
Yeah, I don't like
They
this
wanna,
guy.
They want to kill you.
I'm gonna speedrun it. Oh, I saw his face melt in that one. I could see it too closely. Oh, he got me.
I like that you can eat the corpses of your foes.
There's a great Animorphs middle frame when that carrot is converting into a cake that I like a lot.
Yeah, he's got kind of a Kirby face for a second.
Oh, get him.
He looks pretty cute, actually. Poor guy. He's probably experiencing fear as he turns into that cake.
Yeah.
And Chef's best friend
I
is
only
Kermit.
wanted to live.
That's why.
I mean, do I just exit?
I guess so. I guess you didn't have to kill all those guys, Matt. You just wanted to.
Oh. Is there any... What?
Click the thing. Did you win?
Stage light. You've retrieved a light bulb. How many Muppets does it take to... Uh-oh, never mind.
What? So that didn't unlock anything?
I
Or
don't...
did you even beat it?
I guess... I don't know.
You can tell on the map screen.
Yeah, I guess that was it. You just have to play it for long enough. It is doing that, which is different.
Yeah, that means that you didn't beat it, I think. Oh, no, it's not flashing. It's flashing.
It's got a green thing around it.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's the song one again.
Oh. This is the one you're in. That's the one you're in.
Oh, was it? John Waldorf, we might have found all the games, Sam.
What was the funnest one?
I mean, Doom was pretty fun, I will say.
I really wish the... Oh, the Gonzo one.
Gonzo was pretty good. Beaker stressed me the hell out.
Let's do Gonzo again and see if it's different. I know it won't be.
I will do all of this.
Oh, there's a
while
flaming
playing
circle.
Ravel's Bolero on the harmonica.
Hope I just... Alright, what about 100? Oh,
oh wow.
Okay. Didn't expect him to bounce off of the...
Some physics going on.
A minor miscalculation.
Okay,
But
we'll try
get
and
it
not
next
shock
time.
each other.
We will.
I hope.
I mean, we will shock each other. We'll just try really hard not to.
It didn't. It didn't. Ow, it did. Hello, it's me now.
It's Sam.
Time to look at sexy Woody pictures.
Oh, no.
Oh, this looks way different from up here.
Ugh.
Hey, everybody.
You may fire when ready.
Okay. Does it go faster somehow? There we go. Oh, and I have to hit the target, too.
Oh yeah, I could have told you how to play, I guess. Did you make it through the fire?
I made it through the fire.
Oh, but too high to hit the target?
But too high to hit the target. So I think that means I need less juice.
Ouch!
Maybe, okay. Well,
I'm glad you get infinite
split
tries.
the juice difference.
Because this is one I would not want to have to like reset. There you go.
Yeah,
Nice
baby.
done.
Waka waka, you are a
Fuck
wonderful
you, Fozzie.
audience, and it's a pleasure to be here. I hate it when people just drop in.
Lazy.
Get
Same
it?
thing.
Oh,
I want to play Vozzy Missile Command. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Did you like that, kids? That's what we used to watch in the 70s. Let's see. Oh, this progress bar is pathetic. The Muppets are going to be trapped in this computer forever.
Yeah, like, I don't... I'm curious. I'm going to have to eventually watch the end of the game.
So there's other
click that thing.
too.
What is that?
Melon. This
Melon.
melancholy guy was ripe for love. He fell for a banana that had appeal, but then was told he was a cantaloupe. Oh, he cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Sorry, I blew it. I blew it.
You blew it. You're the Fozzie.
So there's
Let
other
me
like.
guess. That's the email.
You're catching on, Miss Piggy.
More, I'm surrounded by
I thought that
computer
was Fozzie.
nerds.
Wait, that
was Miss Piggy.
Was Miss Piggy?
Uh-huh.
Frank, come on, man.
He was tired.
That was a Fozzie day.
He got confused.
Go to play your Fozzie game.
Where is it?
It's the glasses, the Groucho glasses down the bottom.
Oh.
Oh, you're in.
That's how it was last time, wasn't it? Oh no.
But you had to drive there.
Uh-oh. Man, I'm bad at it too.
Don't forget the trap door. I don't know how you can possibly see it, but it is apparently there.
Ah, sorry.
Oh
Fozzie.
no, it's so sad.
He's curled. Okay, so they have.
Oh. Oh, don't let him slip on that banana.
Ah.
Oh, trapdoor, shoot it.
I hope my mom is watching.
There we go.
I'll keep an eye on the trapdoor.
Day job, buddy.
Come on, Jerry. That was just Jerry Nelson being Jerry.
You kind of sound like Jim.
Oh, trapdoor. Punch it.
Sorry, Fozzie.
I think it doesn't seem like he'll die. It just seems like if you fall in the hole.
I think he'll die if he gets hit by a second one while he's knocked out. That's my guess.
Oh, okay.
This is a dream come true.
Hey, Fuzzy.
This is a dream come true?
Is he gonna go all the way across?
He has to.
He does. I'm only halfway done.
This is the meanest crowd ever.
The booing is so raucous.
Oh, trapdoor.
I hope I can meet the challenge.
I didn't see that.
Egg. You're doing it. It helps that you know about the trapdoor.
Yeah, that does help.
Why does this stage have so many trapdoors, by the way?
I think some stages have a lot of them, don't they? So you can
feels
pop
dangerous.
out from various places.
Trapdoors.
I think.
There's no way you should have got hit with that.
Why did they make him look like that when he's hurt?
Dead?
Yeah.
You got egg incoming.
I love this.
Man, there's no way the finish of this is going to be worth it.
This is gaming.
Look out.
He went backwards.
It pushes you back if something lands, I think.
It does?
I think so. You move back a few times.
Okay.
So I think if something hits the stage, you move back like you're scared or something.
That's not really fair, I would say.
All right, you got 3 incoming.
Oh, shoot. Someone moved.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. You move backwards.
Fozzie, I'm so sorry. Well, I did it.
I was going to die.
Get off the stage.
Talk with the world, Mom.
We got a couple incoming.
This is a great Fozzie characterization.
Oh, no. We went backwards.
Yeah, it is. I think it's just when the eggs hit, maybe.
Oh, he's almost there. Get the egg.
See you on my living room floor.
Wow, that guy wants to kill.
Today I am a man, he says as he walks out. This is...
This is the best Fozzie.
Guy walks into a diner. There's a horse behind the counter. The guy just looks at the horse. The horse says, "What's the matter? Surprised to see me here?" And the guy says, "Yeah. Did the cow sell the place?"
Wow.
Yeah, this might be Frank's...
Oh,
peak.
guys, listen, I just had the most horrible experience. I had to use this thing that was hooked up to the doc's computer. It was awful. You know what they call it? A mouse. Can you believe that? What were they thinking?
See, the problem is... Oh.
Oh, I have Miss Piggy back there. She's so tiny.
I have seen images from this game of other hubs. Like, there's like a modem with the Swedish Chef. there's like a hard drive where San Diego's hanging out.
What?
And we haven't found any of those other hubs.
I think they're right here. You can see them on the map.
Right. But we've only found the memory bank.
Yeah.
Oh no, Sam.
Was a scientific first.
This is the one you want to go out on?
Remember.
Oh shit, what did he say?
The Muppet Labs copying machine was a scientific first.
Okay.
Let's help Beaky remember.
Okay. Let's help you remember.
Fascinating.
That's
alrighty.
That's the ticket. That's the ticket as well.
Oh, you're onto something here, huh?
I'm pretty much a genius.
Now what? Genius. Is that the first one? Click that one. Yep. Or it's one of them.
That's not the first.
But that's all from the same sketch.
Beaker, what were you doing in there? If you've broken that machine, I shall have to dock your salary.
Is this the cloning one? Yeah.
You'll
be the first?
beside yourself.
Oh no.
That's the last one. This is annoying. Okay.
Beaker, what were you doing in there? If you've broken that machine, I shall have to dock your salary.
Stop. I know. I don't need to see more than that. I'm speedrunning, baby. Here we go.
Beaker, what were you doing in there? If you've broken that machine, I shall have to dock your
I have a
salary.
good feeling about this.
This is it. Oh, I do so hope everyone is insured.
Good job.
That's right.
What
I
a
learned from
sad
Matt.
day it is, too, for Beaker, my fickle and wayward assistant, has gone missing. So I guess I'll have to demonstrate
This is the one where
Muppet
they have to
Labs'
kill all
new
the Beakers
copying
after the
machine
episode's
a la
over.
Yeah.
carte.
It's the extended version. Bus takes them out back one by one and says, hey, I need to talk to you.
Beaker, what were you doing in there?
These are the thing from No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Your salary.
Call it, Beaky. That's what he says.
You're beside yourself.
Until next time, this is Bunsen Honeydew,
Bye.
RSVP, for Muppet Labs, where we're working around the clock to bring you a Diet Cola without a yucky aftertaste.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Doing God's work.
Yeah.
A plane carrying a load of sports equipment was forced to jettison some of its cargo. Among the items tossed out were 10,000 ping pong balls and one bowling ball.
I kind of miss him.
I kind of do now, too.
Sam.
Hey, Kermit.
Well,
Me and the
think that's
band gonna
it.
play at the wedding.
What wedding?
It's playing
Well,
new
I
stuff
just
on
heard
the
the
radio.
news that you and Miss Fatback was gonna tie the knot and raise chitlins.
All right. I think you're right.
That does it for this evening's live stream. You want to go back to our faces?
Do you think I can save the game?
Oh no, I hadn't considered that you couldn't.
I bet you do. I bet it auto
Hey,
saves.
click those things.
Ah, there's two. Ah, there's two.
Oh. Oh no.
We say it now, and it's clearly stated. The characters in this are all created. And likeness to persons living or dead is coincidental, as we earlier said. Fictional, fictional. The characters here are fictional. Word. Perfect, man.
No, Rizzo's actually doing that. All right. Okay, so then you turn it.
Are you sure you want to leave the game? If you are, just click the key again to turn it all the way. Or you can click anywhere else on the screen if you want to keep playing.
I mean, we have no other option. I guess. Oh God. Okay.
Oh, it saved your game because remember, because
it had my name.
Because it had your.
Oh yeah,
name.
I had yours previously.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
I think
folks.
we're good. I think we're okay.
All right. We're good.
Happy birthday!
I told you. We would have sung you the song, but then we would have had to pay a royalty. Sorry.
He's supposed to be there.
Climb
I assume.
aboard.
They
You know, there's times when I really enjoy my work.
Really?
Yeah, but this isn't one of them.
Are you sure you want to leave the...
Yes, Kermit. This time I am sure.
Throw our faces up there.
I don't remember how.
It's just Facebook.
Alt F. Alt F. Do you remember how you get out of here?
I don't think you need to.
Scaled mode. Switch. There we go.
Oh.
Just face.
Just face.
Here's our faces.
Hello. Thank you for checking out our live stream, especially those of you who have never been here before.
Hello, we're podcasters. Can you tell?
Hey, look at us talking to microphones. Thanks for hanging out. We do this every month, except when the holidays happen or we're sick. But we try to do it every month. And yeah, if you want to hang out next time, watch us play some more Muppets Inside. Just join our Patreon to see them happen.
And sometimes when I get control of the computer, I look stuff up, and Matt gets mad at me.
It makes me.
I won't do it this time.
Want to go home.
I won't do it this time because we have company over, so I won't be rude.
It's just when Sam opens Google, the next 25 minutes are gone.
Yeah, and we learn a lot together.
We learn stuff. Maybe not stuff we wanted to learn. Like how sexy is Woody from Toy Story?
He can be extremely
sexy.
How sexy is regular Woody? He's still pretty sexy, I think, compared to lots of other people in the world. I think he's sexier than Buzz Lightyear.
No, you think?
That's why me and you are different, Matt. That's why God made horse races. Everybody picks a favorite.
Well, on that note, I can't think of a better note to go out on. Patreon.com/Kermitmentpod or /Kermitment. I forget right now.
It's only our whole freaking lives, Matt.
I think it's maybe just Kermitment. Everything else is pretty much Kermitment Pod. But also, this week only, votekermitment.com to go vote for us in those categories and then watch us hopefully win all of them.
And even if we don't win, we're still going to present some stuff.
Yeah, at least one, possibly two categories.
Really?
So we'll be presenting. You'll see us on there.
It is a video, so I can't really pretend that Gonzo shot me this time or anything, which is kind of unfortunate. Unless I built props and had squibs.
Yeah, we did reach out to Richard Michael Gomez. Can you build us a Gonzo by Saturday?
Yeah.
And he would say, yes, I'm doing it right now.
Maybe I just need his arm with a knife,
Speaking of, I feel like we should shout out him, Richard, for building us this amazing Kermitment puppet.
He needs
that
a name.
Actually works.
What's his name?
I will say, I think our Kermitment mascot does need a name, but I have no ideas.
It's too late at night to think of one right now.
So if you ever think of a good name for the Kermitment mascot,
tell us.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I said he. Doesn't need to be he. Can come up with any name you want for this monster here.
Yeah, anybody can be a monster with letters for teeth now. It's 2024.
But yeah, I think that does it for this month's live stream. We will see you next month.
We better.
Now we got to click the end button a couple times.